looks pretty neat. Little walk bridge. I stopped to look at my map and some late dog walker asked me if I needed help finding anything. But give me a break. I was holding an iPad. It should be obvious, right? She's a millennial. I don't need any help from anybody. Alright, check out my blue dot is right here. Levi Stadium is like 2 miles away. Yet they still have regulation for Levi Stadium. Google Maps failed to take into account that there is construction. Having to deal with that noise, it's a little annoying. It's like, I would be happy to accept a little dirt. I've never seen such a low-key way to transport cars. If same-race couples tend to prefer to stick together, wouldn't it be like forward-thinking and that same-race families would probably prefer to stick together, and then same-race friends. I just as quote-unquote integrated as this place is, there's still the integration is not with couples. Okay, you might find integration with strangers, different couples, but not between couples. So if there's not a lot of cross-breeding going on, then it comes down to a race. Whichever race breeds the fastest and makes the most money. Wow, this is great. A random pull-up bar. Man, and it's so isolated too. They need that on every block. Look at all these flowers. These are tall. Fig tree is huge. They're on the other side all over. This area looks like it could be a good spot for RVs. They got it nice and cleaned out. Maybe there's a school nearby. Alright, so back there I was in Palo Alto Community Center. I didn't expect to be entering in to their jurisdiction. Oops. That's a very nice playground. Very nice. Magical Bridge playground. So, there's a lot of people. Support our kids and win a Tesla. Raffle baseball. And that's, man, I bet the minimum's like $1,000 for a bet. So, this library has very slow internet for some reason, and it drops out too. I looked at the donor list and I saw Lucy and Larry Page, so yeah, they could throw money at it, but they can't give good fast internet. So real integration between the races starts on a sexual level, and if they're not sexually attracted to each other, then they're not going to be together, and yeah, there's going to be conflicts. You can see a very different approach to the architecture in Palo Alto. They make a lot of block type housing structures, possibly from one company. Okay, so parking is allowed and no bicycles. They really hate bicycles around here. They must have big problems. You know, I really appreciate the Mexicans' attempt at creativity, but I think the problem with that is they use very cheap paints, very poor, just cheap resources. Because you see a similar approach in this upper class area. They try to be really creative with signs and lettering, but they use more higher quality material, and it pulls off a little better. Chase private client? Must be for the upper class. Minimum $1 million investment. The black cashier at Safeway picked up on my cold greeting. I got a bad attitude towards cashiers. I was looking for an electronic cashier, and they don't have them here. So I kind of have an attitude. But I was thinking, the way he reacted, I kind of got the impression that he doesn't get many warm greetings anyway. Like, he's probably wishing there were more other black people who had a soul about them, that hip nature about them, hey, how's it going, man? Type of thing. I don't think he's getting that around here. He's picked up on my cold greeting. Had a guy who asked me for some spare change. He rode up on his bicycle, asked me, and I said nope, and then he rode off. So they're not just kind of hanging around. They're on bicycles begging for change here. Can't even hear that car. So this is in Palo Alto. And I want to go to the Rinconada library. Don't even have to worry about the shade from trees as it's nice and cloudy. Not really any fences. People use sage. They use brush. Well, yeah, it's just everything looks nice. This house looks neat. These homes have been here a while. Look at this old growth. That tree is like 100 years. They build around the trees a lot of times. But it's just all old growth. Community services? Wow. Community center looks really nice.